Is that even a question? 100%. Of course. In other words, there will be no survivors. Anyone who recognizes my face, I will not let them off even if they hide at the ends of the world. I was willing to make an exception when I was hired by your gang's leader, but I see you folks are not interested in accepting my goodwill.
Not that I don't trust you, but you know the rules of the trade. You hire someone to do a job, you gotta see what they're made of first.
People say that the Lords of Hell are easy to deal with, but their underlings are the real trouble. If a group's underlings don't know their place, even their masters may not be safe. So, since the mighty Sinwish Syndicate gang actually had the guts to hire the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, I guess you are also ready for destruction. Years of wandering have given me nothing but exhaustion, and I have finally come to know how harsh the road of life truly is. Impersonating the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, Madame Yao, you really stuck me with a wonderful task.
Please take great care during this mission, Miss Tingyu. If any misfortune should befall you, I would have no way to answer to your Helm Master Yukong.
You worry too much, Madame Yao. When I pledged my resolve to Madame Yukong and departed for the Yuchui, I had already steeled myself for the worst. But, may I ask, does this task of misfortune really have to fall upon me?
I cast a divination today. This task lacks the fire element. Without the Whistling Flames Ambassador's knack for diplomacy, this task cannot succeed. The place you're heading to is crawling with gang members. If they pick a fight, you can try to drop the name Xianzhou's #1 assassin, and they might step aside.
Do not worry, General. I have journeyed far and wide with the merchant guilds for years and faced no shortage of danger. A handful of gangsters is hardly difficult to deal with.
If you're not afraid of danger, then why have you not set out yet? Shall I read your fortune and give you a little peace of mind?
What I fear is that fortune-telling of yours. No, what I really fear is you, Madame Yao.
Afraid of me? Am I so notorious on the Xianzhou Lafu?
I've heard many tales about you. After the Battle of the Fanghu, you willingly surrendered your command token and became a general in name only, with neither troops nor soldiers. They also say that the seer strategist, for the sake of a tiny chance at victory, stood by as her mentor went to a noble death, treated the countless lives of dead verdant knights as nothing more than numbers consumed in her divinations, and even doomed an arbiter general.
Are you afraid that I, the cold-blooded diviner, might send you to your doom here in plain Arcadia? Bold words for a little fox.
It's just a bit of my curiosity about you, General. I hoped you could clear up a few of my doubts.
Seems like I wasn't wrong about you. You can face a Xianzhou general with such composure and dignity. No wonder you can make such a bold statement. The gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay? They say you survived a Lord Ravager's deadly clutches thanks to luck. But I believe it was your unbreakable resilience that carried you through.
You flatter me, Madame Yao. One must glean some wisdom to be worthy of enduring such a life-and-death ordeal. If we surpass the gods only in cruelty and heartlessness, then that would be our complete failure in my eyes.
Excellent. I couldn't agree more. Miss Ting-Yoon, you've passed the interview.
Ever since I escaped death, I swore never again to be a pawn for heartless chess players. And Madame Yao, you've passed my test too.
I know you're not interested in empty talk, so let's get down to business. Miss Ting-Yoon, our Yuchue business delegations are treated much better than what you get on the La Fu when they set out on official missions. They get 5 meals a day.
General, I really don't have such a large appetite.
For the duration of the delegation's mission, you'll receive 6 times the usual allowance, and all expenses will be fully reimbursed.
Such a generous offer. To be honest, that makes me even more nervous. Head to Dovebrook District, locate the Sinwish Syndicate contact, use the passphrase you gave me to establish contact, and do not reveal my true name. If there's nothing more to it, is this task really worth 6 times the pay?
You're the kind of talent worthy of such a reward. After all, we diviners are no different from you merchants. Even when we hit a dead end, we still have to bargain and carve out the faintest chance. Merchants strive for profitable opportunities, while diviners reach for a sliver of luck.
Looks like my mission bears significant weight in Madame Yao's reading of fate. In that case, I shall depart.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey. Go, Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Time to get down to business. Where could the Sinwish Syndicate be hiding? The contact from the Syndicate should stand out.
They really are cute.
Blazing hot, fiery strong, insane!
Please, tell the boss I want to return to the Sinwish Syndicate.
Ma'am, maybe it's time to rest in peace? Don't you remember dying during that mission a few weeks ago? The you right now is just a lingering obsession left behind after death. According to the provisions of the Fey Kind Protection Act, ghosts are not considered the same as they were while alive. In other words, you are a new Imagine, barely 3 months old.
Are you a lawyer or a gangster? I gave my life for the Sinwish Syndicate, and now you mean to shut me out?
These two are members of the Sinwish Syndicate?
Don't you get it? The old you's dead, and even your criminal record got wiped clean. The leader's trying to say that now you've got a chance to keep to the straight and narrow. You shouldn't come back to the gang. How am I supposed to convince you? Hey, Fox Girl, you eavesdropping over there?
I'm just a Xianzhou person here to talk business. Could you tell me which way to the Sinwish Syndicate? I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
Business? From the Xianzhou? The Sinwish Syndicate office is just across the river. Have a safe journey.
He doesn't seem to have understood the passphrase. But the news that the Xianzhou's #1 assassin is coming has already spread through the organization. Those people over there. Are they also members of the Sinwish Syndicate?
Bro, how much longer do we have to wait?
What, are your legs giving out? Idiot. The boss told us to wait here as a show of respect. Now behave yourselves!
Could that big guy be the contact from the Sinwish Syndicate?
Hey, you fox over there. You've been staring at us long enough. Got something to say?
May I ask, is this the Sinwish Syndicate's turf up ahead?
Yeah, so what?
I should act tough and say less than what I want to say. Since this is the Sinwish Syndicate's turf ahead, not only am I going in, you will invite me in with respect.
What did you say? You're here to stir up trouble, aren't you?
I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
You're the guest our boss invited? Hold on. I nearly fell for that. Looking all delicate. How could you possibly be the Xianzhou's #1 assassin? Spill it! How did you know the passphrase?
Why don't you take off your sunglasses and let me see if you still have your eyes? The Xianzhou's #1 assassin is nothing more than a nickname coined by the common folk. I have always considered myself a merchant.
A merchant?
Isn't a hired killer the oldest trade in the world? By the way, Mr. Imagine, do you know why they call me #1?
You never miss a shot?
Not quite. I kill in bulk. The way to keep business going is to offer a little extra. If they pay for one person to be silenced, I throw in 2 more. With that hot temper of yours, always picking fights, you've probably given your boss plenty of headaches. I doubt the boss would mind if I took you as a bonus kill.
You punk! How dare you disrespect the underboss!
Shut up, all of you. The boss's orders come first. My name is Kostine. Sorry about my underling's rudeness earlier. I'll cut a finger off later to make amends.
There's no need for that. I only collect heads, not fingers.
No worries. It won't be my finger anyway.
These brutes should be easy to handle. They've never seen the face of the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, so this'll be much simpler.
What should I call you? Yelling assassin, assassin every time just won't cut it.
Just call me the Tarrying Fugue.
The Terror in Fog. That name oozes menace. Completely overwhelming.
Now then, can you lead the way?
That's the Sinwish Syndicate headquarters across the river. Quite impressive, don't you think? Please, follow me.
Is this the passage in the painting?
Of course. The Sinwish Syndicate has it under our command for now.
You're back! Thanks for your hard work! Welcome home, Underboss!
Is this the one the boss brought in?
Underboss, I mean no disrespect, but is this frail woman really the one the boss invited?
That's right. Her name is the Terror in Fog. Spread the word that the Sinwish Syndicate has secured the Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Underboss, beat me if you want, but I gotta say, are you serious? Are we really counting on this delicate woman for the Phantom Moon Games?
The Phantom Moon Games. Is that why they hired a Star Hunter to do their bidding?
These Phantom Moon Games are a once-in-a-lifetime chance for the Sinwish Syndicate to rise. This woman doesn't look like she has what it takes, and we're trusting her. If she blows it, how are we supposed to save face?
Underboss, we haven't been duped, have we? If word gets out, the other gangs will laugh us out of town.
All of you, shut up! Useless. Lady Terran Fog would wipe the floor with you even if you all came at once. If you doubt her, why not let Lady Terran Fog show you a few moves? Lady Terran Fog, what do you say? I can find you a few sparring partners. No need to hold back.
I thought you were naive, but looks like you're just playing good cop, bad cop to test me.
I'm neither good nor bad, just opportunistic.
Still playing dumb, huh?
Boss of the Sinwish Syndicate, your people wouldn't be doing this on their own. I know you can hear me. I came for business. Making friends would be a fine bonus, but if not, that's fine with me. If you still want this deal, cut the tricks.
A real expert is something else. You speak with such overwhelming presence, but we barely understand a word. Come on, show us a move. We fight and bleed every day, and that's the only way we'll be convinced.
Oh no. These brutes are not interested in a win-win situation at all.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey.
Looks like it's time. Huh?
Just keep alive and open the 2nd strategy pouch once you're done.
What kind of strategy is this? There's barely anything helpful in here.
Looks like Lady Terran Fog isn't impressed with your skills. Out of my way! When I was young, I dreamed of becoming a musician. But fate had other plans, and I was dragged into a world of violence. But even then, I never let go of my love for music and rhythm. Even in battle, I kept honing my singing and instrumental skills. And that's how I forged my one-of-a-kind fighting style. They call me the Roaring Costine!
Oh, Prince! The underboss is getting serious!
Lady Terran Fog, I humbly challenge you. Show the Sinwish Syndicate the assassination skills you're so proud of.
Looks like I'll have to hold back against these reckless brutes.
Harmony and unison. Again. Rise and shine.
As expected of the Terran Fog. Such incredible strength!
The power of the destruction within me. It's still hard to control. Oh yeah, I've done everything in my power to keep them alive, as you said.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Muscles expanding!
Doors echo. Treat our guests nicely. Night falls. Good night. Rise and shine.
Spin freely.
For tomorrow! Orders! Tiny! Don't care!
Watch your head.
Oh, very good. Right.
Again. Again.
Orders!
Future will come.
I don't want to take your life. Back down while you still can.
A true warrior of the Sinwish Syndicate fears no death. Don't underestimate my
Underboss, bad news. 2 more weird dudes just showed up.
Cut your bull. I can see for myself.
Never thought visiting an ally would mean crashing into a local gang's hall.
Oh. This will take some explaining.
What a twist of fate. But for us to reunite with an old friend here? So be it.
You two, stand down. Listen well. This will be an honorable duel.
A duel. You dare duel a Xianzhou.
Xianzhou's #1 assassin? And you still dare to act so brazen?
Huh? Wait, What do you mean, Xianzhou's #1 assassin? Who exactly are you?
Even a cunning hare keeps 3 burrows. Who ever told you there was only one Xianzhou's #1 assassin?
So, there are 3 of you?
No, it's 300. Times have changed. The title Xianzhou's #1 assassin is already a brand. At my side stands the organization's 7th-ranked Holovian Reaper, the Winged Death Knell. He sends every target into the sweetest sleep of death. And this one is the 2nd-ranked assassin in the organization. A ruthless killer surpassed only by me. His spear strikes like a falling star, and his presence soars like a dragon. They call him the
Then you are...
You can call me Whistle.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Come on, madam. It's pointless to say anything now. If you want this gentleman to know you speak the truth, let our brother show off a bit of his spear work. That will convince them.
I say, there's no need for that. boss tied, you insisted on testing them and got nothing out of it, did you? If you had let them meet me sooner, none of this would have happened.
Boss! I cannot hand your grand enterprise over to people we know nothing about.
You are the one who hired us? The boss of the Sinwish Syndicate?
That's me. I am Polwave, current leader of the Sinwish Syndicate. My apologies. Our gang is full of roughnecks. I will make sure they are disciplined. As for that business, we'll discuss it upstairs. Everyone else, clear out!
Long time no see, Lady Tingyun. It's been a while since we last met in Penacony.
I am truly grateful for your quick thinking. To avoid revealing too much, I made up false names and titles for you two just now. If you were offended, then I beg your forgiveness. This place is a hotbed of trouble. What brings you two here?
When Sunday and I contacted the Shenzhou delegation, they asked for our help. They claimed someone from their group had lost their way here in a foreign land and was captured by a local gang, and they wanted us to help. It was clear there was more to the story, but we came anyway.
Who would have thought? It turned out to be true.
Lost? Captured? There must be some misunderstanding. Alas, this rumor was likely a destiny arranged by Madame Yao.
Did you just say Madame Yao? Do you mean the seer strategist from the Shenzhou Yutue?
I happened to hear of her back in Penacony too. They say she is the diviner general, one who lives in seclusion. Did the Alliance send her this time? Lady Tingyun, you stepped into such danger yourself. Do you have a vital mission?
You two are no strangers, so I will speak plainly. She's the one who sent me here on this mission. The Sinwish Syndicate invited the notorious Xianzhou's #1 assassin with the intention of hiring this person to participate in the Phantasmoon Games. But the delegation's intelligence revealed that the person was none other than the Stellaron hunter, Blade.
Him?
I assumed the title to come here to uncover why the Stellaron hunters are involved and how he will enter the game.
So, how's it going so far?
By sheer twists of fate, everything has gone smoothly so far. But as for what comes next, I still don't know anything either. Still, Madame Yao entrusted me with 3 pouches before I departed. Each said to hold a stratagem. Well, let us call them stratagems for now. And at this moment, it is time to open the second.
A strategy pouch?
So you revealed my identity after all. No worries, I've sent you some backup. Use them however you like. Open the 3rd pouch only after you've met the Sinwish Syndicate's boss.
No wonder they also call Madame Yao the Crosstalk General.
The what, General?
It says the 2 of you will help me clear the way, so I can safely meet the Sinwish Syndicate's boss. What do you say?
This place is perilous. Of course, we will accompany you, Miss Tingyun. As for the Stellaron hunters, I too find them intriguing. Dan Heng, will you help me gather a bit more information?
Of course. Thank you, Sunday.
I gotta say, this place is decorated with a touch of style.
A gang does not always flaunt brute force.
Before I even realized, the scenery of Dovebrook became unrecognizable. Back then, who would have imagined iron hulks running wild on the streets? Let alone us gang members being treated like vermin.
You didn't call us here just to reminisce, did you?
Of course not. Please forgive Corstide's rude little test. That narrow-minded fella never understands why young people flock to things that come from other planets. Like Mechatrons, Masked Heroes, and the Astral Express. What he does not see is that while cosmic novelties are more enticing, big shots that hail from the cosmos are even more fearsome. Wouldn't you agree?
You're a clever one, so there's no point in keeping up this charade. We're not Xianzhou's #1 assassins. You knew that already, didn't you?
Yeah, I might not live as long as those Xianzhou folks, but I've got a decent eye for sizing people up. You may not be the #1 assassins, right? But your skills surpass even such assassins. So I don't care who you are. I pay good money for a sharp blade. But I don't give a fig about its brand.
And where do you intend to use this blade?
On the Sinwish Syndicate.
What?
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not looking for bloodshed. Instead, I intend to perform surgery on the Sinwish Syndicate. Look here. Through certain connections, I secured this mass correlation. The entry pass to the Eonic game. Some covet this treasure, while others fear it as a curse. Now, you claim the name of Xianzhou's #1 assassins, huh? So surely you came for this. You want the god's reward, don't you?
You are our employer. Therefore, the festival's prize should rightfully be yours. What do you want from the Eon, Mr. Polewave?
The Aeon? I harbor no such an unrealistic desire. I'll leave this prize for you to claim as your reward. I'm happy enough to share in a bit of your glory. Whether you win or lose, all I ask is that when the press comes a-knocking, you say this. You were sponsored by the Sandwich Syndicate of Dovebrook. That is enough for me.
So this is a sponsorship deal? The Sinwish Syndicate only wants fame?
Since we are not truly in your employ, are you not afraid we might break our promise and ignore your request?
If you truly cared nothing for what I asked, why even raise the question, huh? As I said before, I may not have the long life of the Xianzhou people, but I do know how to judge people.
One more question from me, please. Why are you so set on chasing fame?
In plain Arcadia, imagine they exist due to wish power. And that wish power comes from the attention, curiosity, and demands humans place upon these imaginings. The Sinwish Syndicate was founded to provide for those imaginings who were ignored, had no wish power, and were not needed by humanity. Unfortunately, ever since that seashell woman rose to power, our path of blood and violence had run its course. That's why I want the Sinwish Syndicate to take on a new form. One that will draw more attention than ever before. The Sinwish Strangeling Pension Foundation. What do you think of the name?
It's a cozy and heartwarming name.
So, will the three of you accept this job?
Mr. Polewave's goal is surprisingly grounded. A gang leader won't survive this long by relying on bodyguards. It's about having a sharp instinct for survival.
He wants to launder his gang clean, but that will not be easy. In my view, the underboss may not see eye to eye with his boss. My thanks to you both. With your protection, I managed to leave without harm. Yet, we carried off the mask meant for the so-called Xianzhou's #1 assassin. When I think of it that way, this mask feels thorny in my hands.
That man. He seeks to enter the Phantom Moon Games? What does he plan to do?
Whatever his purpose, this matter is grave. I'm afraid I must take my leave for now and report to General Yao Guang before making any decisions.
No need for that. I've been waiting here for you all for some time.
Madam Yao, you came in person?
Well, you see, I must admit I passed false information to the two behind you, sending them on a wild goose chase. I should personally ask for their forgiveness. As for why I am here, Miss Tingyun, you still have not opened the third pouch, have you?
That's true.
Whatever they give you, just take it all and bring them to me.
What kind of after-the-fact strategy is this?
General, had you spoken plainly, Sunday and I would never have refused you. Why did you lie to us and claim that someone was lost and captured?
I didn't lie. If not for the appearance of the former Vidyadhara High Elder and the runaway Master of Penacony, Miss Tingyun would still be trapped in those brutes' endless probing. Her being lost and captured was exactly the future I divined. I also foresaw bloodshed awaiting the Sinwish Syndicate. Had it come true, it would have been because Miss Tingyun failed to restrain her strength during the clash. Yet, with you two here, the gangsters' lives were spared.
You even foresaw the anomaly with my body.
Sometimes, even when fate is foreseen, it cannot be changed. Fortunately, things did not come to the worst. As for Mr. Sunday, I've heard so much about you. With my 1,000 feathered eyes, I had the privilege of watching the broadcast of your entire god-ascending feat in Penacony from far away. Truly magnificent.
Let's not speak of that misstep anymore, General. Rather, we have brought back the mask, as you asked. How do you intend to use it? Surely not just to hold it and block the Stellaron Hunter's entry.
That was the plan, but from one cause spring 100 outcomes. Now that the mask is in my hands, there are many possibilities. What do you say about using it to lure Blade here and strike him down together? Or perhaps I could wear the mask myself and personally compete in the Phantom Moon Games. That'd be interesting, right? Each mask used is gone for good. The Stellaron hunters will be left with a real headache. That'd be truly killing two birds with one stone.
Madam Yao, this is deadly business. It's no laughing matter.
Deadly. Miss Tingyun, that is exactly why I am here. Not to put blade in his grave, that is. His ties to the Xianzhou have long since frayed. There was no need for me to snatch someone else's assignment and come here only for his sake.
Snatch someone else's assignment?
So the Xianzhou envoy was supposed to be someone else?
To be frank, this journey to plain Arcadia was meant for Jingyuan, the divine foresight. The Luofu Cloud Knights recently returned from the great battle against Iron Tomb, and the honor should have been his. Yet, before his departure, I cast several divinations on all parties involved and received this result.
Incineration, death, abandonment. I may not know divination, but even I can tell that there is no good omen.
Unfortunately, the two top diviners of the Yuchui and the Luofu, in other words, my junior sorer, Fu Xuan, and I, cross-checked each other's extrapolations and came to the same astonishing conclusion. An Arbiter General will fall in this Arcadia of elation.
Even so, you're still taking the mission meant for Jingyuan?
Yes, I contacted the Marshal and took over the task. I've simply never seen such a bizarre fate and wanted to witness it.
Even if it means your death?
It's only death. If I can die in these Phantom Moon games to achieve a moment of godhood, then my death won't have sullied the Xianzhou's honor. Miss Tingyun, hand me the mask.
Well done. You have hit your fitness goal. Another active and fulfilling day.
Sorry, Sunday. My body instinctively sensed danger.
Once the mask for joining the Phantom Moon games is worn, it binds tightly to the supplicant and manifests the shape of the wearer's soul. I read something like this in the Views of the Universe from a Star Skiff. It's confirmed now. This mask is indeed genuine. Congratulations, Mr. Sunday. You're now a supplicant in the Aeonic game.
What exactly are you trying to do, Seer Strategist? Twice now you've acted without warning. Do you mean to make an enemy out of the Astral Express?
Dan Hong, let me take care of this.
Sunday, are you planning to fight?
Don't worry, I'm no match for this general. General Yao Guang, how do you pierce my thoughts? I ran a check with my tuning, and there were no signs of any outside intrusion.
They say a diviner can't read hearts. I call that the excuse of mediocrity. Mr. Sunday, you are fascinated by the Phantom Moon games. You even wondered, what if I wore this mask, didn't you?
You can even divine thoughts like that?
No, I'm simply good at seeing using my eyes. Though Mr. Sunday never asked to examine the mask, he's glanced at it at least 3 times since we started the conversation. Given the character and manners of someone as noble as him, I can't think of any motive for this action but genuine interest.
Sunday?
Yes, I did think of it. For a moment, I even considered putting it on.
So, I merely gave you what you desired. This is no trap. It's just an unexpected gift. During the Phantom Moon Games, I'll give every ounce of aid I can to help you seize your chance to have an audience with the Eon.
General Yao Guang, as far as I know, throwing out heavy profits first is usually a lure to make others lose. We've only just met. I don't understand why you'd go this far.
Why belittle yourself? Every move I've made is to carve a sliver of possibility from the impossible. With my eye of Ishvara, I see you're the only one in this land who doesn't need to do a thing for me. Simply acting on your own will can bring change.
Your own will?
Indeed. Dan Heng, I do want to learn more about this world. Because this world of elation fascinates me. Is plain Arcadia truly a paradise? An Arcadia that its name claims. I once pursued a mistaken vision of paradise with stubborn resolve. Even now, I can't say for sure what a true paradise should look like. That's why I want to see with my own eyes whether this Arcadia lives up to its name.
So then, as long as Mr. Sunday acts, that omen of death Madame Yao foresaw.
Of course it would still come to pass. Did you think just a lavish gift could let you stroll out of Destiny's shackles alive?
Pardon me for butting in, but does the Xianzhou know about this?
This is such serious business. I'd never make this decision on my own. I've talked it over with the 6 charioteers of the Yuchue. If something happens to me, I'll line up a solid successor. She headed to the Yuchue on the day I left on this mission, just in case anything went wrong. There, with the other potential successors picked by the 6 charioteers, she'll train at the Omniscience Sapientia Academe in divination arts, war strategies, and civil governance.
You mean Lady Fushuan? She'd take over the Yuchue after you?
Fushuan? What Fushuan? If I don't make it back from this trip, maybe Qingchue from the Law Fu Divination Commission could take the seer strategist position and command the Yuchue. Qingchue and Yuchue. Ooh, what a perfectly rhymed match. As for the details, shall we discuss this somewhere else, you 3?